I guess, praying with the cast. That sounds amazing, and it does inspire me even more to stick with all of this. Now, what? Let's go back to Michael for just a second. And do you think that Michael, in any way, if he is alive, and you know him, or you knew him, and if he is alive, do you think that he hates us going through every single little detail and clue, and or was this something that he literally intended us to fall upon?
Well, I better be careful what I say because I don't want to upset any YouTubers that make videos, and they do great jobs, and I'm not disrespecting what they do or anything. But Michael Jackson would definitely love some of the hoax video makers. Definitely, I mean, he was. What's the word? He liked puzzling. He liked puzzles. He wanted you guys. He liked the Riddler. He liked it. He loved guys trying to think, dead or alive. He'd love to think people were trying to solve the mystery of Michael Jackson. But I made a video a while back from my experience, Michael. But I had to put it down because more I wasn't happy with it, and I didn't want the drama. But I believe we all need to show love for each other. And Michael, at the same time, not follow like personal agendas even. There's a scene from the movie Peter Pan, and using this Piers, but that Michael loves, and I know he loves it because we're talking about. I need to get to know him, and favorite movies, favorite scenes from movies, and not the Disney one, the remake that came out a few years ago. That I believe in fairy scene, Peter Pan, and that really, I think that Peter Pan scene. I suggest people watch the video and look for the message in that, and maybe brainstorm ideas through that video. Some of the hoax videos that are done out there, even Nora included, I'm not going to bash the work she does, because some of the videos she's done have been amazing videos. I just think some of them are a bit, not more, in general, people that do them, a bit far-fetched and a bit, not all the time, but some of them are a bit, come on.
Yeah. That's true. I do remember your video about, I do believe in fairies. I do believe in fairies, and that's and you made a good point in that video too. You said that instead of going through every single thing, we just said we still respect some of Mara's work. I know that I respect pretty much all of her work. I just found it increasingly interesting, but. But I think what you were trying to elaborate in your video was that just show Michael how much he meant to you, even if he's not around. It's still some way or some form it'll get to him. So I did see your video, and I'm remembering what it was all about. I think there were some, don't want to say names, but there were some that were either jealous or mad at you for, making your own video, but well done. I do want to give you due credit where credit is due, and you did a great job on that video. I guess also what I want to say now, I do, since we did bring up the artist formerly known as MJ Fan Forever and a Day. Again, I like her. I think she's cool. But anyway, earlier this week, or maybe even last week, she made a short concession. She made a blog, and she pretty much gave maybe about 4 lines of an apology, not too much. Now, of course, she didn't keep that up. She doesn't have that up, or at least I didn't have the foresight to go ahead and copy and paste that and put it somewhere or screenshot it. But it's not up there anymore. But she did apologize. She didn't apologize specifically to anyone. But the question is, do you think that that's an adequate apology?
Well, I'm all for peace, of course I am, but at the same time, I've took a lot of threats towards me, my children. They called me names, they called me Leachim, a liar. I've had false accusations, I've been, you know, it's even hard to get into it, but I would never hold a grudge forever, and that's the thing about me. But I do feel, to move on, people need to make an apology, and I feel like I am one of them that need to be apologized to.
And so, what is it that you would be looking for? What would you be looking for? Something like to get her to name names, perhaps individual people she should apologize to?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know I don't even want to really know why she did it. I don't want to know, I don't particularly care why she did it. She did it. She's done it now, it's in the past, but at the same time, you've got to be held accountable for what you've done. And I believe she just needs to say sorry and name the people she's sorry to.
Yeah.
And just say, sorry, I made a mistake, and I'm sorry, let's move on. I think that's all that needs to be done. It takes 10 seconds each person.
Very true. Now, if and when this happens, more than if it happens, not when, but upon that receipt of the adequate apology for you, are you willing to forgive and forget?
Definitely. All it takes is, I'm sorry, Leahcim, and I'm sorry I put your children through. That's all I want. That's all I'm asking for.
Okay, so to the YouTube community who might be listening to this, and to everyone else, that is what we're looking for. What Leahcim just said, and just a quick 10-second apology to the people, and if that happens, then peace can be achieved in some level. But so again, to those that are listening, yes, it's possible. Peace is possible, and we always want to try to give peace a chance. And so this isn't a show about her. It's really more. I'm getting a chance to interview who I think is a legend. Leahcim, you are a legend just because of what you know. And also, you seem to be a really good, dedicated family man, a father as well. And I really appreciate you coming on to the program. Do you have a little bit more time to talk about Michael, or how are we doing on time with you?
Definitely ask anything you want. A few more questions is fine, but can I quickly take a bathroom break?
Yes.
Literally 2 minutes.
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, again, thanks for joining us. We're talking with Leahcim from London, England. I know it's late, so we're going to try to wrap this up pretty soon for you, Leahcim. But actually, I know we were wanting to talk about Michael, and we will here in a minute. But more importantly, let's talk about you. Because again, thank you for coming to this room and letting us have a minute of your time, more than just a minute, about 40 minutes now. I'm interested, though, if you're willing to let us know more about you. Like, for instance, you do sound quite British, but you could have been born anywhere. Where were you born?
I was born in England. Sorry, can you hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I was having some problems. I got some other people here, and the dog was barking. But yeah, I was born in England, and I was in England for most of my childhood, and we moved to LA, and I've got a place there, an apartment there, and but I've all my family and friends are here.